Okay, good day. Our lesson for this week, concept of ratio and proportion and finding the missing term. This is our second quarter, week 2. Okay, so the most essential learning competency finds a missing term in a proportion. When two ratios are equal, they form a proportion. Proportion is a statement of equality between two ratios. In proportion, there are two terms included. So we have the first and the last term are called extremes, while the second and the third term are called means. Okay, let's have an example. Okay, look at the example below. In the proportion, the cross product of equal ratios are equal. So we have the A is to B as C is to D. If you're going to cross multiply the two ratios, so we have the product of A and D is equal to the product of C and B. Then AB is equals to BC. Again, to rewrite A is to B as C is to D, the second and the third term is called as the means. And the A and the D are the first and the last term. We call this as the extremes. Okay, so let's start. Again, the product of the means is equals to the product of the extreme. Okay, so this time let me give you an example. Okay, tell whether if the two ratios form a proportion. So we have 3:4 as 6:8. Okay, again, we have to cross multiply the two. We have the 3 times 8 is equals to 4 times 6. Then, again, 3 times 8 is 24. And then 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, so the two ratios are proportion because they are equal. So this time, let's try to find the value of x. So we have 2:4 as 3:x. Again, so we have to cross multiply. 2 times x is 2x. And 4 times 3 is 12. Again, x times 2 is 2x and 3 times 4 is equals to 12. So, divide 12 by 2, then you have x is equals to 6. Next, let's say, again, the value of x is equals to 6. If you're going to substitute the value of x to the equation, so that is 6 times 2 is 12. Again, the two ratios are equal. Okay, more examples. So we have the 4:6 as n is to 3. Again, cross multiply. We have to put or to write the unknown variable to the left. So that is 6 times n is 6n. And then 4 times 3 is equals to 12. Divide 12 by 6. So n is equals to 2. Okay, again, if you're going to substitute the value of n to n, so 6 times 2 is 12. So 12 is equals to 12. They are again proportion. Next, so you have n is to 4 as 10 is to 5. So that will become cross multiply again. N times 5 is 5n, and 4 times 10 is equals to 40. Divide 40 by 5. So n is equals to 8. To check again, substitute the value of 8 to n. So 5 times 8 is 40, and then 40 is equals to 40. Next sample, you have 4 is to 8 as 16 is to n. Again, you have to cross multiply. And then you have 4n, so that is the product of 4 and n equals to 8 times 16. So you have to bring down 4n, that is equals to 8 times 16 is equals to 108. Divide both terms by 4. So you have 4n over 4 is equals to 108 over 4. And then you can cancel 4 and 4. So that will become n, and then 108 divided by 4. So the result is equals to 52. Next, you have 3 is to x as 5 is to 15. So you have to cross again, multiply. So x times 5 is 5x. And then 3 times 15, bring down 5x is equals to 45. Again, divide both terms by 5. So you have 5x over 5 is equals to 45 divided by 5. And x is equals to 9. Substitute again the value of 9 to x. So you have 5 times 9 is 45. Then 45 is equals to 45. Next, you have 3 is to x as 5 is to 15. So you have 5x is equals to 3 times 15. Again, 5x is equals to 45. Divide both terms. So x is equals to, so that's it, 45 divided by 5. X is equals to 9. Okay, so you have x over 12, or x is 12 as 10 is to 8. So again, cross multiply. So you have 8x is equals to 10 times 12, or 12 times 10. So that is equals to 8x is equals to 120. Okay, so divide both terms by 8. So you have 8x divided by 8 equals 120 divided by 8. So that will become, cancel 8 and 8. So that is x, or n, x on n. So you have equals to 120 divided by 8 is equals to 12 divided by 8 is 1. So 1 times 8 is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. Bring down 0. So that will become 40 divided by 8. So the result is equals to 15. Again, n or x is equals to 15. Again, any letter in the alphabet can be used as an unknown variable or unknown, or that is the missing term. And then, for your activity, complete the following, or complete the proportion. So you have, number 1 is 2 is to 3 as 4 is to x. Then you have 3 is to x as 12 is to 16. And then you have 3 is to 21 as 8 is to 3. And then you have number 4, n, 2 is to n as 4 is to 12. And number 5 is 8 is to 3 as n is to 16. Okay, so salamat. Sana maraming mag-subscribe. So whatever the income o may sponsor, the money that will be raised from this YouTube will be used for the needy. Okay? So thanks for watching the video, and do not forget to click the subscription button and hit the notification bell. Okay, salamat. So again, your subscription is highly needed. So since we are in the pandemic, para magamit natin. Kaya again, maraming salamat. Sana may mag-subscribe.